The 7 deadly sins are the kingdom's most powerful knightly order. Every member's strength far exceeds that of any holy knight. The sacred treasures they wield are truly terrifying, each possessing enough power to lay waste to the entire kingdom. Today, let's break down all the sacred treasures of the 7 deadly sins. Which one do you think is the ultimate sacred treasure? First, the divine axe Rita. It's the exclusive sacred treasure of Escanor, the lion's sin of pride. It takes the form of a magnificent and massive one-handed axe. Its weight is so immense that even Gallant of the 10 Commandments couldn't lift it. Gallant once complained that the axe's design was completely impractical, but in reality he simply wasn't worthy of wielding it. Since Escanor's magic power is the gray sunshine, his strength waxes and wanes with the rising and setting of the sun. As the sun reaches its zenith at high noon, his power hits its absolute peak. Almost no ordinary weapon can withstand the intensity of his magic. However, Rita can not only absorb the intense heat he radiates, but also store it and release it in massive explosive bursts. Even at night, when Escanor is devoid of magic, he can use the stored power to transform back into his daytime form. This sacred treasure is truly tailor-made for Escanor. Second, the demon sword Lostbane. It is the exclusive sacred treasure of Meliodas, the dragon's sin of wrath. It was crafted by the legendary giant master Smith Dubs. When the sins were framed and disbanded 10 years ago, Meliodas needed funds for his tavern, so he sold his sacred treasure to a pawn shop in Camelot. It was later redeemed by Merlin and returned to him. Lostbane takes the form of a curved short sword, noted for its incredible sharpness and agility in combat. A casual swing is enough to sever the arm of an Albion. Its special ability is physical clone, which creates duplicates of the user, while each clone's power level is divided from the user's total weight. Since Meliodas' full counter ability is independent of his power level, each of his clones also possesses the power to use full counter. This sacred treasure is the most suitable weapon for Meliodas. Third is the Warhammer Gideon, the sacred treasure held by the serpent Sin of Envy Diane. It is a massive warhammer weighing 200 pounds. It was lost 10 years ago during the incident within the kingdom, and later reappeared as a prize at the Vasal Fight Festival. It allows Diane to perform various earth-based techniques, pushing her creation magic power to its absolute limit. Furthermore, Gideon possesses the properties of a lightning rod, redirecting all incoming magical attacks into the earth, though this causes irreparable damage to the land. Fourth is the Holy Rod Kirchhouse, the exclusive sacred treasure of the Fox's Sin of Greed Ban. 5 years ago, Ban wanted to experience various types of pain, so he allowed himself to be captured by holy knights and held in based prison. This holy rod was confiscated then, and its whereabouts became unknown. In reality, however, it had been in Merlin's possession the whole time, only being returned to Ban during the final season. It is a 4-section staff with pointed ends offering incredible flexibility in combat. It significantly enhances Ban's attack range and speed. Its special trait is pushing attack precision to the absolute limit. Using Kirchhouse, Ban's high-speed consecutive strikes instantly annihilated the larvae released by the Endura. Fifth is the Twin Bow Herit, the exclusive sacred treasure of the goat's sin of Lust Gowther. It is normally stored inside Gowther's own body. They appear as 2 bows glowing with a purple light, which combined with Gowther's magic can fire spirit beams with various mental effects. During the Lion's Kingdom's civil war, Gowther used his sacred treasure to unleash broadcast, vastly expanding the effective range of his spirit beams, rewrite the memories of all the holy knights. The 6th sacred treasure Morningstar Alden, belonging to the sin of gluttony. Merlin's exclusive sacred treasure, appearing as a mysterious levitating orb, houses thousands of spells within. Merlin's own magic power Infinity is limitless, allowing her to unleash a vast array of ever-changing magic through her sacred treasure. Furthermore, in times of crisis she can also transfer her own consciousness into the artifact. The final one is King's sacred treasure, the Spirit Sphere Chastity, which was forged from the sacred tree of the fairy realm, and can freely transform into multiple distinct forms. Once liberated, its power becomes even more immense, enhancing the performance of every form. Today, let's break down the 10 forms of the Spirit Sphere. Form 1 is the standard spear form, which King manipulates for high-speed precision attacks. In its liberated state, the true Spirit Spear's power is vastly amplified. It once obliterated the ancient behemoth Albion in a single strike, making it the form with the highest destructive power. Form 2 Guardian Beast. The Spirit Spear transforms into a large plush-like bear. Its body is composed of moss from the sacred tree. It can not only withstand various physical attacks, but also be used to capture and restrain enemies due to its high water content. Its primary weakness is a lack of resistance to freezing. Upon liberation, it evolves into a massive bear-like beast, with its appearance and defense significantly upgraded, while its strength receives an epic enhancement. Form 3 Fossilization. The Spirit Spear takes the shape of a twin-headed crab claw once pierced by IT. Victim's entire body petrifies, turning them into a statue forever. The destruction of the statue results in certain death. Fourth configuration Sunflower. The Spirit Spear transforms into a giant tree. The flower buds in the center can discharge intense solar rays, capable of incinerating all matter. Upon liberation, Sunflower evolves into the Rafflesia, releasing even more violent and scorching solar flames. During King's battle against the Albion, the collateral damage nearly leveled leveled most of the kingdom of Camelot. 5th configuration, increase the spirit sphere splits into a multitude of blades which King can control at will through simple hand gestures, defending against or launching massive wide-range attacks. The liberated increase splits into countless massive blades, its speed and destructive power significantly enhanced. In the battle against the demonized male, King shattered his Lotus of Salvation with a single strike. 6th configuration, Igra Cloth. The spirit spear encloses King's body, forming a suit of indestructible armor. King used this in the fight against demonized male, coordinating with Galtha and Diane to unleash a Trinity joint attack. 7th configuration, Luminosity. This is a non-combative form appearing as a glowing orb, and its primary function is to provide light. King used it while tracking Hendrix and Underground Meliodas, praised it as a most convenient tool. 8th configuration, Pollen Garden. The spirit spear creates a large protective barrier, releasing pollen that heals all living beings within its range. The liberated Pollen Garden has even greater defensive capabilities. When facing male's love helpless after his demonization, King used it to shield and protect all of his companions. 10th configuration, Pillow. This is King's most frequent form. He carries it with him at all times, and his slothful appearance perfectly embodies his title as the Sin of Sloth. The 9th configuration is the only one that has yet to appear in the anime. Why don't you take a guess? What is he truly like?